Ladies and gentlemen, life is a battlefield where challenges strike without warning, where criticism echoes from every direction, and where setbacks threaten to break your spirit. But those who rise to the top are not those who never fall. They are the ones who refuse to let the fall define them. The secret to strength lies not in avoiding difficulties, but in mastering the art of control. Control over your emotions, your reactions, and your mind. You must learn to act as if nothing bothers you, because the moment you allow something to shake your inner peace, you hand over your power to the world. And power, my friends, belongs to those who hold their ground, no matter how fierce the storm. Imagine two individuals facing the same problem. One panics, reacts emotionally, and lets negativity consume him, while the other stands firm, unshaken, and poised. Who do you think wins in the end? The one who controls himself, because control breeds confidence, and confidence breeds success. Your emotions should be like a fortress, impenetrable. The world may throw insults, failures, or betrayals at you, but your response must be silence and an unwavering focus on your goals. When you act as if nothing bothers you, two things happen. First, those who try to shake you lose their power over you. Second, you begin to shape a mindset so strong that even life's biggest storms fail to move you. Success is not just about talent, wealth, or intelligence. It is about resilience. It is about showing up every day, no matter what happened yesterday. It is about keeping your vision so clear that nothing and no one can blur it. So the next time adversity knocks at your door, remember, you are not obligated to react. You are not required to engage. You are in control. Smile, stand tall, and keep moving forward. Let the world wonder how you remain unshaken, and in that mystery lies your true power. Now go forth and act as if nothing bothers you, because nothing truly can unless you allow it. Control is power. In the grand design of success, control is the foundation upon which greatness is built. The most powerful individuals in history, the greatest leaders, and the most influential minds all share one thing in common. They mastered the ability to control themselves before trying to control anything else. Control over emotions, reactions, and decisions is the invisible force that separates the strong from the weak. When a person is in control, nothing can shake them, and no external circumstance can dictate their inner state. They do not allow anger, fear, or frustration to cloud their judgment, because they understand that true power lies in self-discipline. Many people go through life reacting impulsively to situations, allowing their emotions to run unchecked. They become prisoners of circumstances, constantly swayed by the words and actions of others. A single insult ruins their day, a minor setback breaks their motivation, and a small challenge fills them with doubt. Such individuals have unknowingly handed over control to the world around them. They are like leaves in the wind, drifting aimlessly, subject to the forces of nature. But those who truly understand power recognize that control is not about avoiding emotions, it is about mastering them. Imagine a leader standing before a crowd, facing criticism, anger, and opposition. If that leader reacts emotionally, yelling back, losing composure, and showing frustration, they immediately lose authority. However, if they remain calm, composed, and unshaken, their presence commands respect. The ability to stay in control, no matter the pressure, is what makes a person powerful. When you control your emotions, you control how others perceive you. The world respects those who refuse to be shaken by adversity. Control is not just about handling emotions. It extends to thoughts and actions as well. A person with an undisciplined mind is at the mercy of external events. Their focus is scattered and their decisions are inconsistent. But those who cultivate mental discipline develop the ability to think clearly even in the face of chaos. They do not let momentary feelings dictate long-term choices. Instead, they approach every situation with logic, patience, and strategy. This is why the most successful individuals practice self-discipline daily, training themselves to remain unshaken no matter what life throws at them. When you lack control, small problems appear enormous and minor inconveniences feel like disasters. An emotionally reactive person turns simple challenges into overwhelming obstacles simply because they do not possess the mental strength to remain composed. But when you operate from a place of control, setbacks become lessons. Criticism becomes fuel, and challenges become stepping stones to greater success. You stop seeing problems as threats and start seeing them as opportunities to refine your strength. Control also plays a crucial role in relationships and communication. People who allow emotions to control them often damage relationships through impulsive words and irrational actions. A single moment of uncontrolled anger can destroy years of trust. But those who possess control know the power of measured responses. They listen more than they speak, think before they act, and choose their words wisely. Their presence exudes authority because they never allow momentary emotions to dictate their interactions. One of the most significant benefits of mastering control is the ability to remain unaffected by negativity. When you refuse to react to insults, gossip, or criticism, you strip the opposition of its power over you. People may try to provoke you, but when you do not respond emotionally, their efforts become useless. This frustrates those who seek to manipulate you while simultaneously making you appear stronger. Those who can control themselves always gain the upper hand in any situation. Ultimately, control is the force that shapes destiny. Those who lack it remain trapped in cycles of emotional turmoil, while those who cultivate it rise above limitations. Every great achievement, every act of leadership, and every moment of true power stems from the ability to maintain control. It is the silent weapon of the strong, the unseen force behind success, and the defining trait of those who command their own fate. Emotions must be guarded. Emotions are one of the most powerful forces in human nature. They can build empires, inspire revolutions, and create lasting legacies. But when left unguarded, they can also destroy relationships, weaken resolve, and lead to regretful decisions. The key to mastering life is not in suppressing emotions, but in guarding them, controlling them, and ensuring they serve you rather than enslave you. The strongest individuals are not those who feel nothing. They are those who know when to express emotions and when to shield them from the world. When emotions are left unchecked, they make a person vulnerable. A single insult can ruin their confidence. A minor failure can break their motivation. And a temporary setback can send them into despair. This is the price of emotional weakness. The world is full of people who react impulsively to every challenge, allowing their emotions to dictate their actions. But those who guard their emotions refuse to be controlled by circumstances. They do not allow anger, sadness, or frustration to overpower their judgment. Instead, they remain steady, making decisions based on wisdom rather than temporary feelings. Guarding emotions is not about being cold or detached. It is about being selective in your responses. There are people who thrive on provoking reactions, testing your patience, and pushing your limits. If you allow them to succeed in disturbing your peace, you give them control over you. But when you maintain your composure and refuse to react emotionally, they lose their power over you. You become untouchable. The greatest form of strength is the ability to remain unshaken even when the world tries to shake you. Many people waste their energy on unnecessary emotional battles. They engage in arguments that do not matter, dwell on past mistakes, and allow negativity to consume them. But those who guard their emotions understand that their energy is valuable. They do not waste it on things that do not contribute to their growth. Instead, they channel it into their goals, ambitions, and self-improvement. They know that every emotional reaction must be a conscious choice, not an automatic impulse. One of the greatest tests of emotional control is dealing with criticism. The average person takes criticism personally, allowing it to affect their self-esteem and confidence. But those who guard their emotions see criticism as information, not as a personal attack. They extract value from it, discarding what is useless and using what is helpful. They do not allow words to penetrate their self-worth. When you guard your emotions, you build a mental shield that protects you from the negativity of others. Guarding emotions is also essential in leadership and decision-making. A leader who cannot control emotions will make impulsive decisions that lead to disaster. In contrast, a leader who guards emotions remains calm under pressure, making choices based on logic rather than frustration. The ability to stay composed in difficult situations is what separates great leaders from the rest. Those who master this skill earn the trust and respect of others because they demonstrate stability and wisdom. Another important aspect of guarding emotions is understanding when to express them and when to keep them private. Not everyone deserves access to your emotions. Many people expose their fears, frustrations, and weaknesses to the wrong audience, only to be exploited later. Wise individuals understand that emotions should be expressed strategically, not recklessly. They do not share their struggles with those who will use them against them. Instead, they choose carefully whom to trust, ensuring that their emotions are placed in safe hands. Emotions, when guarded, become a source of strength rather than weakness. They fuel determination, drive ambition, and inspire resilience. But when left open to the world, they become vulnerabilities that others can exploit. The most powerful people are not those who feel nothing. They are those who feel deeply but remain in control. By guarding your emotions, you take charge of your destiny, ensuring that nothing and no one has the power to shake your foundation. Confidence comes from composure. Confidence is often mistaken for loudness, arrogance, or a show of dominance. But in reality, true confidence is silent, steady, and unshaken. It does not need validation, nor does it require external approval. The foundation of real confidence is composure, the ability to remain calm, collected, and in control no matter the situation. Those who have mastered composure do not need to prove themselves with exaggerated actions or words. Their presence alone commands respect. A composed individual walks into any room with quiet certainty. They do not seek attention, yet they attract it. This is because composure signals strength. It tells the world that you are in control of yourself and your surroundings. People are naturally drawn to those who appear unbothered by chaos, unaffected by pressure, and undisturbed by negativity. When you maintain composure, you project confidence without even trying. Your steadiness becomes your power. In contrast, those who lack composure expose their insecurity through their actions. They react emotionally, speak impulsively, and allow frustration to dictate their behavior. They may try to appear confident, but their restlessness betrays them. They argue unnecessarily, raise their voices to be heard, and overcompensate for their lack of inner security. But true confidence does not seek validation. It exists within. The ability to remain composed in all situations is what separates those who truly believe in themselves from those who only pretend. Composure is especially vital in moments of challenge and adversity. When life tests you, your reaction determines your level of confidence. A person who panics under pressure reveals their doubts, while someone who remains calm proves their inner strength. Imagine two individuals facing the same setback. One becomes frustrated, lashes out, and loses control, while the other remains steady, evaluates the situation, and moves forward with purpose. Who would you trust more? The one who remains composed, because their confidence is evident in their actions. One of the strongest advantages of composure is its effect on how others perceive you. In business, leadership, and even personal relationships, the ability to stay calm under pressure earns respect. When you respond to criticism or conflict with controlled poise rather than reactive anger, people see you as someone who is confident in their own power. They realize that you cannot be shaken easily, which makes them naturally gravitate toward you. Confidence through composure is the mark of a true leader. Another critical aspect of composure is patience. A confident person understands that not every situation requires an immediate reaction. They know that impulsive decisions often lead to regret, so they choose to think before they speak, observe before they act, and strategize before they move. This level of self-restraint creates an aura of intelligence and authority. The more composed you are, the more people respect your words because they recognize that you do not speak or act carelessly. Composure also protects you from manipulation. Many people in the world try to provoke, intimidate, or test your emotional limits. If you react emotionally, you give them control over you, but if you remain composed, you frustrate their efforts and maintain dominance over the situation. When you are unshaken, you become untouchable. Those who seek to break your confidence realize they cannot affect you, and in that moment you gain the upper hand. Ultimately, confidence that is rooted in composure is unbreakable. It is not dependent on external success, nor is it weakened by failure. It is a quiet yet powerful force that remains steady in all circumstances. Those who master composure develop an unshakable confidence that allows them to navigate life with grace, resilience, and unyielding strength. Resilience over reaction. Life is unpredictable. No matter how much you plan, prepare, or anticipate, there will always be unexpected obstacles. Some people respond to these challenges with frustration, anger, or fear. They allow setbacks to dictate their emotions, reacting impulsively rather than adapting strategically. But those who understand the power of resilience do not react, they rise. They absorb difficulties, adjust their mindset, and push forward with an unshakable determination. True strength is not found in emotional reactions, but in the ability to endure, persist, and thrive despite adversity. Resilience is the key to success because it transforms failure into fuel. Many people see setbacks as signs to quit, but the resilient individual sees them as lessons. Every disappointment, rejection, or hardship is an opportunity to grow stronger. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not talent or luck. It is the ability to keep going when things do not go as planned. While others waste time complaining, the resilient person focuses on adapting and moving forward. People who react emotionally to challenges often make their situation worse. When frustration takes over, they lose clarity, make poor decisions, and allow temporary problems to feel permanent. But resilience teaches a different approach. Instead of reacting, the resilient person remains calm and assesses the situation logically. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? What is the best way forward? This mindset turns obstacles into stepping stones rather than roadblocks. One of the greatest advantages of resilience is its ability to create consistency. People who react impulsively to setbacks often lack stability in their progress. They work hard when things are easy, but the moment a challenge arises, they lose motivation. On the other hand, resilient individuals maintain their discipline regardless of the circumstances. They understand that success is built over time through consistent effort rather than being dictated by emotion. This steadiness is what separates the truly strong from the weak. Resilience also strengthens emotional intelligence. When you train yourself to respond with patience instead of frustration, you gain control over your emotions. You stop allowing external situations to dictate your mood, and you start directing your energy towards solutions. This not only improves personal growth, but also enhances relationships. People admire and respect those who remain steady in difficult times, rather than those who break down under pressure. In leadership, resilience is one of the most valuable traits. A leader who reacts emotionally to problems creates instability within a team. But a leader who remains composed and solution-oriented inspires confidence. Whether in business, sports, or personal life, the strongest individuals are those who refuse to let setbacks define them. They understand that every great success story is built on a foundation of resilience, not immediate victories. Another powerful aspect of resilience is its ability to neutralize negativity. People who react emotionally to criticism, failure, or opposition give power to their challenges. But those who develop resilience remain unbothered by negativity. They do not waste energy on things outside their control. Instead, they focus on what they can change, their mindset, their actions, and their persistence. By refusing to react emotionally, they protect their peace and keep moving forward. Resilience is not just about enduring difficulties, it is about using them as fuel to become stronger. Every challenge, every failure, and every moment of doubt is an opportunity to build a deeper level of strength. While the world is filled with people who react emotionally and give up when faced with hardship, the truly powerful individuals are those who choose resilience. They understand that setbacks are temporary, but the ability to endure and grow from them is what leads to lasting success.